That's mistake number 2. Let's get to mistake number 3. And this is my favorite, so pay attention. Make sure you wake up if you're sleeping there. Raise your hands if you're ready for this one. And I want to know also, you can put in the question box, if your upline is teaching you to do this, it's not going to work. And I think what happens is most people do it for 3 to 6 months and they realize this doesn't work. And unfortunately, they've wasted 3 to 6 months basically just pissing people off and annoying them. And this is what they do. Here's this woman, and she took a corporate image, and I'm going to call out Rodan and Fields because there are a lot of Rodan and Fields people do this. Because they're told by their upline to do it. I have clients who are Rodan and Fields reps, and they say, you know, my upline told me to do this, and this is what the company tells them. And the reason why the company tells them to do it is because this is free advertising and exposure for the company to have the company name down here and the name of the product. So what she writes is, winterproof your skin and stay glowing all season. Soothe is the answer to dry, irritated skin and visible redness caused by the cold. This copy, these words, are what you would see on TV, right? It's something you might see on TV in like a less than a 30-second ad. But the problem is, social media is not television. Social media is social, and people want to see where you went on vacation, what you made for dinner last night, what your favorite restaurant is, what the kids' Halloween costumes look like. You know, that's what they want to see on Facebook. They want to engage in fun stuff on Facebook. They do not want to see advertising. They don't want to see ads like they would in a magazine or on TV. All this is the lazy, easy button way to try to market your business when it's not marketing, okay? This is just blatant infomercial advertising for your company. And it does not make you stand out because they tell all the reps to do the same thing, okay? There's nothing about this woman in this advertisement, in this post on Facebook. You know, she's just telling you that this product does this thing. So big deal. There's lots of skincare out there that soothes dry skin. Big deal. It's not standing out. It's not doing anything special. It's good. It's a pretty image. Okay. And here's another one. This one's for oils. So this person is doing the same thing. They're giving away the company name. They're giving away the product name, which is kind of generic. Frankincense is by many different oil companies, but Ameo is the company name. And she writes that she's so excited about the promotion. Well, I don't care that she's excited. I really don't care. What's in it for me? When you're posting on Facebook, you want to be putting out there what's in it for them. Why should they care? She loves frankincense, but she doesn't give any reasons how to use it or why it's important or what results you can get or what's special about frankincense. What if I don't even know what frankincense is? Okay? It doesn't, you know, if you're ready to take charge of your health, let's talk. No one really thinks that way. And I'm getting in a little deep here, but basically I want you to understand is that when you do posts like this with company images, people will unfollow you, they'll unfriend you, they'll block you, and you might even get nasty messages about stop putting that in your newsfeed because I don't want to see it, okay? So raise your hand if that makes sense. And if you've ever experienced some of those negative consequences of doing this kind of stuff on your Facebook page. Perfect. So here's the really important thing to remember for what happens when you post stuff like this on Facebook. What people do is if they are curious, Okay, if they're curious, they see this and they're like, okay, Soothe, Rodan and Fields. Okay, so what they do is they are going to go to Google and they're going to Google Soothe, Rodan and Fields, and they're going to get 100 websites to pick from. And they're going to pick one and they're going to go to that website and they're going to see Soothe and they're going to read about it and they're going to see the skincare thingy and they're going to see how much it costs. And if they want to buy it, they're just going to buy it right there. They've probably gone to the Rodan and Fields website. And believe me, I've gone through this process. You can buy it right from the Rodan and Fields website. So this rep right here that put this thing on Facebook, she doesn't know she lost the lead and she's lost the sale and she doesn't even know it, okay? Because by the time the person Googles it and goes to a different website and starts reading about it, they've totally forgotten they came from Facebook. They don't even know whose post they saw it on because it's probably just an acquaintance. And even if it's a friend, you might forget whose post you saw it on, okay? Do you see how you're losing money doing this? I mean, all you're doing is putting an advertisement for the company on your Facebook page. And you don't even know who's buying the stuff. They're going to the company website and they're buying, if they buy at all. Or the other thing they're doing is they see the company name. They see the company name and they realize, oh, my neighbor's sister sells that stuff. I'm going to call her because I know her. I have a relationship with her. So I'm going to show you how to do it instead in a second. But first I want to see the hands of everybody who gets this. Like, do you realize that you're just totally losing money and you're screwed? Good. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to show you what to do instead. Let me erase some things here so that I can show you what to do. I thought I had another empty slide in here. All right, this is what I'm going to do. So this is what you do instead. Erase all this, okay? And this will be skinny and long. Okay, so here's my post instead. So what you're going to do is completely different from what's happening here, but it's going to allow you to stand out from your competition. It's going to allow you to brand yourself, not the company, and create curiosity so that people are going to reach out to you and they're going to pursue you. Okay, so what you're going to do in your post is, let's say there's a nice image down here. Let's say I want to promote Soothe, but what I'm going to do is I'm not going to say the name. I'm going to talk about the problem of dry skin and why we need moisturizer. What does moisturizer do for you? The ingredients that can help your skin be, what are the benefits of moisturizing dry skin? Anti-aging, better appearance, all kinds of things like that. But basically what you're going to do is you are going to educate, you can inspire, and you can entertain people. You can do all three or you can do just one. It doesn't really matter. But instead of just plopping a company image on Facebook and saying, this is a great product, you should buy it, you're going to give them reasons why. You're going to give them the results that they could have and the benefits they could have. And when you educate people, you're not being pushy and salesy. You're not just pushing your stuff on people. You're giving them, you're showing them that you are in a position of authority and you're an advisor to them. You're their skincare advisor. You're their skincare guru. You're the skincare go-to girl. And then you could do an image that you can just find on Google and say it's like a dry, cracked sidewalk or something. And this is just off the top of my head. I didn't really plan this out. Something that's dry and cracked, that's kind of a pattern interrupt, like, ooh, that, like it's the desert, right? Like dry, cracked desert, something like that. And then at the end of your post, you just say, you know, the skincare line that I use and that my customers use has a whole system for being the answer to dry, irritated skin and also visible redness caused by the cold. So if you're interested in that, private message me and I can send you a sample, or private message me and I'll get you more information, or just comment below you'd like more info and I'll reach out to you. Okay, that's called a call to action. All right, so you educate in the post. You have an interesting image that has nothing to do with the corporate image. Oops. That has nothing to do with the corporate image, so that they can go Google your company name. And you just offer information and education, and then ask them if they're interested to reach out to you. This is marketing, okay? This is permission-based attraction marketing. You're attracting people because you're only going to ask the people who are interested to reach out to you. If they're not interested, you don't have to talk to them. You're not chasing anybody. Do you see the power in doing this? Raise your hand if you see the power in doing that versus the corporate images. Awesome. Love it, love it, love it. I hope this is really being helpful to you. Because here's the thing. When you start doing this, you're going to completely stand out from everybody else. And you don't need to write a book in these posts. It could be a few sentences. It doesn't have to be a lot. Just give some value. Educate them on one small little thing. You know, tell a story. That's huge marketing. When you can tell a story of your customer, Sally, who has been struggling with dry skin her whole life. She's used everything on the market. She's gone to dermatologists and nothing was working. And then when she used the skincare line that you have, she actually cried because her dry skin actually cleared up for the first time in her life. I mean, that's so powerful. And, you know, I mean, that's the kind of stuff that you want to put on Facebook. Stuff that can really help people. This doesn't help anybody, really. And neither does this one over here. I mean, this whole promo thing, you know, it doesn't belong in your newsfeed. If you have a Facebook group of customers, this is totally okay. Okay? If you have a Facebook group and it's filled with customers that have bought from you, this is a totally okay post. It just doesn't belong in your newsfeed. And on your page, whether it's your fan page or your personal timeline, if you have on your page what company you're in, I can tell what company you're in, you're doing it wrong. You never want to post what company you're in. And I know this is totally opposite of what your company tells you to do. You know, we're all proud of our companies. We love our companies. We love our products. But if you're posting, if you're putting, I'm, you know, an independent consultant for such and such a company, all they're going to do is go Google the company. They're not going to reach out to you, not unless you already have a relationship with those people. And it creates no curiosity. You want to always be creating curiosity. Okay? So I think we did a good job on that one. I think you all got some benefit from that. I hope so. Definitely put in the comments if you did. And we're going to dive right into the